All right, so here we go. We're done with our 405. We're going to go ahead and we're going to push it up to GitHub and then merge it into master and do our production release. So we're just checking real quick before we do any kind of push, make sure that we have no errors. We don't, so we can go ahead out here to GitHub, take a peek, and we can see that our 404 was our last merge and our 404 branch is up there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to push up our 405 branch. So we'll go ahead and do git status just to make sure we're still good, and we are. And so let's go ahead and do our git push origin and our 405-0, and we'll get that going. And it's going to ask for my username, password, and we got our push up. And let's go and check that out and see how that looks. We'll do a refresh and we can see the 405 branch was pushed up less than a minute ago. If we scroll up, we can go and see that our 405 branch is in there, and we are good to go as far as that goes. So at this point, we'll go ahead and we'll go out to our master branch and we'll check that out. And so we'll do git checkout master, and now we're in our master branch, which means that our localhost should go back to what it was, which would be the quotes. Submit, and there we see it. If we go into Dreamweaver, we'll see the same thing. We'll see that our branch is, whoops, I wanted to click this, and we'll see that we're in the master branch as well. So with that said, let's go ahead and let's do our merge. So git merge, and let's do 405-0, and we'll go ahead and we'll do that. We can see all of our insertions and our deletions, so we'll do a git status, and we look good there. So we can see we're still in master and Dreamweaver, and we're going to go ahead out and take a look at our local host, make sure that our updates came without any kind of error, and there we are. Awesome. So we brought that into our master branch, we validated it on our local host. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and we're going to update our readme file, and we use that just as a reminder that that is our manifest, and that is what we use to track what we've done so that other people can see and be aware of what's going on. I include things like code change, even though we have them already in GitHub. And so let's go out to our Dreamweaver. Let's open up our readme file. Open with Dreamweaver. And let's put our notes in. Our notes are in now. You can see I've included my diff checks and things like that, information that I need for that. And let's just go ahead and push that up. We'll close that. We'll switch over to file, and we got that like that. Awesome. So at this point we got that. I didn't push it up, I said push it up, but I was kind of sidetracked there for a minute. And so now what we want to do is go ahead and add that readme file to our master. So we'll do a git status. We can see that that's there, so we'll do git add, git status again, and we can see that it's added. And then we'll do our git merge, which I like to use my searches and things we call greps and things like that. So I went ahead and I merged it into the master, and everything is in there as we want it to be. I did my commit, git status again just to check, and that's all good. So let's go ahead and push our master to our GitHub. So git push origin master, put in our username, password, let's go out and validate our push to GitHub. And we can see that we've done our merge to master and that it's been pushed up by looking here. The other way that we can verify that as well is we can actually go out to our GitHub Pages, do a refresh, and we can see on our GitHub Pages that we are good to go. So now that we have that, we validated on our GitHub Pages, the only thing we have left to do is go ahead and push it to our production site, our 4xx site, and we'll do that now. We can see that it has the old version on it, and if we go out to Dreamweaver and we highlight and hit sync, we end up with our file. We're going to say preview. It's doing its activity, and then we get this. I got to keep pulling this over. Then we get this, and we can see that all of our files are updated, so we just need to push them up. And if we go out to our production site, we take a look, we're able to see, wonderful, no errors, checking in console, and that wraps up step 405. So we'll see you in the next step.